Hey, everybody. I am so excited to be coming to you today with booth books that sell. Booths are one of my favorite ways to do this business, and I am super excited to be a part of this Product Knowledge Day. Wow, what a resource for you at any time, whether you're watching live or replay. So first of all, I'm glad all the other leaders are rocking a hat because that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to start off with my first book, and Sherry Shropshire will laugh at this because my first book is the Big Book of Bugs. I used to laugh at Sherry because she always wanted to bring this, and in reality, Big Book of Trucks is my favorite, but every time I put this out, she challenged me to get it and put it out. It always sells. So I'm not going to go into tons and tons of detail as far as each book because I think many of them have been covered, but I will say these books are incredible. They are a $15 price point and very thick, very sturdy, and there's everything from, see, super big pages and really, really thick and durable. There's everything from Big Book of Body, Big Book of Colors, Animals, Bugs, Trucks, Machines, everything. There's like a ton of them. So great seller, great price point. The next thing that I always have at booths, and I'm going to talk a little bit about booths at the end, but are cards, whether it's this and Never Get Bored that's new or the 100 Things for Little Children. I always say it's not really for little children. I wish the name was different because they're a little harder. If they're on the younger side, I would do animal doodles. There's travel doodles. There's all kind of wipe clean cards. I think are hugely successful as upsells. Keep them by the checkout because they're only $9. So I think that's a great upsell. Okay. Any of these, depending, I don't do a ton of them, but I definitely do wipe cleans, and I do the double ones. So this is, again, another $15 price point. People love them, but also get some of the individual titles as well. So wipe cleans are always great, and I love the activity ones actually more. I really like the animals and the mazes and the under the sea and the garden activities. They're really, really cute. Keeping on the fun, cute side, don't you love this series? Don't Tickle the Hippo, Lion, just incredible series. There's one more I'm going blank on. Great, $20. Don't be afraid to bring expensive books. People buy what you show them with your enthusiasm. So any of these are great. Without a doubt, these, depending on the size of your booth, I'm not going to tell you the percentage to take, but I would say probably not a quarter of my booth, less than a quarter of my booth, but a whole lot of my booth is That's Not My. I have 3 full rows of That's Not My books because they always go and they sell really, really well. So any That's Not My. And those are the textured ones that are adorable, super sturdy, really for a newborn shower all the way up to 3-year-olds. 3-year-olds still love these because of the search stuff, and it's comfort food for them, right? I love those. All better. Hands down, I will bring, depending, again, I can't say numbers because depending on the size of the event, some of the big ones I do where I sell 10,000, I will literally bring 50 of these and I'll sell out every time, hands down. Little Bear Needs Glasses does not sell as well. Kisses, Snuggles, and Goodnight sells second. So it would be this one, then Kisses, Snuggles, and Goodnight, and then Little Bear Needs Glasses. I just think that the Band-Aid is by far more universal, as Sherry said. Okay, other things, and I didn't want to take them down because I knew where they were. Activities, without a doubt, any magic painting. This is the first one. Any of these sell really well, but it is a lower price point, $10. So you want to be careful with that one. Any of the bi-level readers. So I happen to have Princess Stories here. It could be Farmyard Tales. It could be any of those. And the bi-level reader, the thing you always show them at the booth is that if they're young, you can read across the top for a short story for a young attention span, or top and bottom for more detail, or a young reader can read across the top and you can co-read with them at the bottom, or a advanced or a sibling could read the starting reader up here and the sibling down here. So lots of universal fun with this one. And Farmyard Tales is the same, as well as our Bible, the complete Bible stories, which is the next book I want to talk about. That by far does really, really well as well as the blue one, The Complete Book of Bible Stories, is a great sell too. Okay, the next one is The Searches up there. I've got that one, and I can, that one there, the fairy. These are 1001 things to search. Fairies, pirates, all the different ones. They're great. I also do the older books like the Animal Search and some of those other ones. There's a combined volume one though that sells great, and I get the library binding, and because it's 4 books in it, people will pay that price. So any of those 1001, the combined volume and library binding is great. You can get it in paperback, but why? Because it'll get loved on and used a ton. So I love that. The next thing I want to point out is the puzzles. Up here, the puzzles are amazing. We have 9-piece puzzles, 50-piece puzzles, 100 and 200, and they're incredible, and they all come with a book, y'all. They all come with the book. They have become my second highest seller, puzzles for sure. So it is in volume, you know, and I have them all. We sell Noah's Ark, we sell Cinderella, the small 9 pieces of jungle and animal, those fly off the shelf. The puzzle pieces, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I can go to the dollar store. I said, you can, but that's a one-time puzzle. These pieces are super, super thick, and the book that comes with it, what the heck? It's such a great value, such a great value. The next one is this one right here, which I'm going to show you. I haven't seen everybody's today, but for me, a third of my booth are wind-ups, and these are and busies. Sorry, really more busies than wind-ups, but these are the ones with the vehicles. And if you haven't seen it, it has beautiful, beautiful graphics in it. This is the little ladybug, and she's making her way home. She's been with her friends. She's making her way home through the little garden, through the vegetable garden. There's things to find and count on every page. And here's my favorite page, the koi pond. And so you just pull it back, and it goes. No batteries needed. Parents absolutely love it. It's just a win. It's a win. It's $25. A third of every booth I do, I have Busy Bug, Busy Train, Busy Helicopter, and Busy Car, and then I throw in 1 or 2 of the wind-ups, whatever that ends up, you know, being, whichever one is the most popular. Now, I can't say enough, right down here, the very first reading set, or the very first library. That one is 15 hardback books, and it is $69, so $70. And they can get a paperback 50 book set with those in it, plus continued leveled learning, for $10 more. Absolutely, hands down at checkout. If someone comes up to me and they have a 3-year-old to a 5 or 6-year-old, that's what I'm selling them. I tell them if they do not have that in their home, they need it. And then I pull it out and I show them, you know, the back. I just, it's an easy sell, y'all. You need to have one at the booth. For both of those, I have 1 sample of each because they're so heavy, and then I take orders for those. So those are hugely, hugely popular. The next thing is for the older kids, Norse myths, as well as Greek myths sell really, really well for the boys. The girls, Little Women, right down there, does really well. Black Beauty does well. And then as far as chapter books, I don't sell individual titles. I make sure I take 4 to 5 of each series, and I put a little bow on it. Do like this. Oh, I do have something. Hold on one second. Hold on. I take this kind of stuff, and we put really pretty bows around them, and we sell them for the exact same price, no markdown. It's just not worth my time to sell a $4.99 book at a big booth when I'm trying to make money. So I'd much rather have a $20 sale. So my average minimum price at a booth is $8. I really don't go below $8 very often. I will have some of the beginners, you know, that you can use, but not very many. But I do have some of those. So I hope that helps. You can't go wrong. Take your favorites. Don't be afraid of higher expensive price tags. My biggest sellers, literally, probably half my booth or more, are $15 puzzles, $25 busies, and $70 yellow boxes for sure. And then the next level of things are sets of chapter books, the combined volume searches, the $15 big books, see inside your body, see inside how things work are two others. And then the That's Not My at $10 and many others, but those are my top sellers. So I hope that helps. There are a variety of different booths, and I do want to mention this. If you're doing a booth that's local, a little farmer's market or something, look at that as an exposure event. Don't look at it as a huge sales thing. You might sell a couple $100, $100 or $200 for the day, but you're really out there to meet people, collect information of people interested in partying or being on your VIP group. And then lastly, if it's a really large event with a large ticket item, for sure talk to your team leader, because all of our leaders have experience at larger booths and would love to give you some real tips for that, because they're really important so you make money at those and not just break even. But most booths are exposure events, and you're there to meet people, get out in the community, and get to know people for new bookings. So hopefully that helps, and I hope you are enjoying this product knowledge, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.